It's been a month since I actually made a video, and I appreciate you guys for actually supporting the video, my last video that I made that was uploaded. Honestly, my creativity has dwindled. Our art block has taken me and really strangled me to the point where I can't make any video and I'm choking right now. Pause. Yeah, what's up guys, it's Ryan here, and today I've thought of an idea. The topics I'm going to talk about, and the topic I'm going to talk about is psychological wise, mindset wise, and the mindset that social media has given us, modern social media today, which has ruined social media. Now one, I'm going to talk about the plugs, which I'm going to talk about now, but that's where I'm going to be talking about. Now, I'm not going to be that old man and tell you that social media is bad. Yeah, back in my day, nah mate. I believe social media and the internet as a whole could be used to inform, teach, and entertain, which I'm doing right now. Even though those are very good reasons to have social media, there are also very bad effects that modern day social media at least is affecting the future and the children of today, which of course it's me. As I'm growing older, I'm discovering many people are having very basic ideologies, and usually the ideologies do not stem from them. Many people are not having ideas and they're not projecting the ideas. They just take other ideas that they found from articles and just splattering them out because they feel like it's good, which is nothing wrong. That's why the first thing that I feel like is propaganda. Propaganda isn't a bad thing. Of course, propaganda could be used to show that this is the reason why this certain thing is bad. That's why they've been using propaganda for years. That's why they've been using propaganda posters for years. On the internet though, it's supposed to give like a certain bias, like a certain situation, and this is the reason why people view things as very political, because everything on social media is just basically propaganda. No one can be neutral. On Twitter, the opinions of people are extremely biased and it never stems to real life situation. This is why when I say I want to be neutral in some perspective, in some opinions or some conversation or argument or debate, at least people are black and white. Everyone wants you to be on their side, and someone wants to be on their side, but they never want to be neutral. There is never a middle ground to a conversation. If you're not like, I hate this person, oh I love this person, never say, oh I like this person, but the reason why I like this person is this and this, but the reason also why I like this person is this and this. Then there's no point in that. You just create division. There's so much division on social media. It's mad nowadays. Due to the mistakes that people make. You can't make a mistake on social media now. You can't make a mistake. Obviously, if you apologize, it's not going to be taken lightly. Before, social media was a wild west. People were still learning how to use social media, of course, and the jokes that they were making were kind of, bad. If that was the case, then we should cancel Boondocks, cancel Family Guy, cancel a freaking Simpsons, because back in the day, the media would not be, the media back in that day would not be the same media today, which is totally fine. But we shouldn't attack people for stuff that they did like 11 years ago, 12 years ago. If they still act like that now, cancel them. But if they're not acting like that anymore and they've changed, like people like Chen Marbles, then allow it, fam. Authenticity is dying. If you're not good from the get-go, you're a bad person. If you did some bad things from the beginning, if you made some mistakes in the beginning, you're not a good person now. And I think that ideology is very basic and it's very bad. It's very toxic to the internet, because one, you're basically judging someone for the content that they make and not judging them for who they are. I've made some mistakes as a kid. We've all made mistakes as a kid. If we had projected those mistakes as we were kids from our videos, then when we grow older and people actually see those videos, there'll be no need. This is why you see people are deleting their old content now. I feel like people will look for a way to twist your content, and I don't feel like it's very good for society. Also, Twitter, I swear man, the ideas that people have on Twitter is extremely basic. I'm just saying this out of my heart. The other thing that I feel like why social media is negative to modern society and why it's ruining the future generations of modern society is mainly due to mental health. Now, I'm not a mental health expert. I've never talked about mental health before. These are are going to be my opinions. Please don't take anything that I say out of context, but I'm going to make it as explainable as possible so you can understand what I'm coming from. People have insecurities. We all have insecurities. The reason why we go on social media is not to project our insecurities, but to show the best side of us. Everything on social media that we have is a highlight reel. Everything that I do on social media is a highlight reel. If I show you the worst, I know I'm going to be criticized. That's going to be bad, and I don't want to. Honestly, I don't want for people to say I do bad things. Who wants that? But at the same time, it's criticism. Not many people can handle criticism, which could affect their mentality, and they start to feel like they have to be the fakest person as possible. You know, when people look online, they see that they're excluded from it, and they see that they're excluded from an activity. It gives a mind of FOMO, the fear of missing out. You know, missing out on an activity. You see someone skydiving, you feel like I could have skydived. You know, I could have done this. You know, you see someone going to the zoo. You know, I could have gone to the zoo or game reserve, because you know, when you see people doing these crazy activities, you feel like if you didn't do those activities, it will affect you, and it affects the thoughts and feelings. It affects you maybe physically. You know, as a 2018 British study tied social media use to degrees, you know, disrupted and delayed sleep, which is associated with depression, memory loss, and poor academic performance. I felt that way. Sometimes I don't feel like making videos because of the bad things and negative things that social media is bringing. I think the more negative you are, the more clicks you get, and you know, I think that's what's been happening. You know, this is why more social media platforms or platforms on social media, they show you more negative stuff than they show you a positive, because the more negative you are, the more clicks you get, the more followers you get. This is why you see the commentary channels are always negative. Topic commentary channels are always negative, but they never teach. All the opinions are literally the same. They are never different. And I'm not saying this like, oh, commentary channels are bad. I'm a commentary channel. I consider myself a commentary channel, but what you talk about on a commentary channel, what you talk about on that platform could determine who you are. If you're just a commentary channel, just talk about these topics and double down and put yourself on a moral high ground, like D'Angelo Wallace, you know, and be passive aggressive on a certain creator. That's on you. That's your choice. If you're growing from that, good from you. You're making that paper, you're making that money. I'm not here to spit out truth. I'm not here to double down on people. I'm not here to make myself a better person. I'm here to inform you. I'm here to teach. That I feel like that's my purpose, to teach you lots about what's happening in the world and what's happening on social media. I really like to talk about topics, but I feel like it could also hurt your mental health in a way. That's why I usually try to stay away from stuff like EDPs, you know, situational James Charles or David Dobrik, because it doesn't really, there's no need to talk about that, right? Obviously I'm going to talk about EDP, but it's not going to be like obviously like the situation that he's in, or him buying a 13-calorie cupcake. I'm just kidding. I'm going to talk about why he acted in that way, which by my next video you guys will understand. I just wanted to wait for everyone to saturate on him, then I'll do mine, because I am built different. But as much as I can blame modern society for the things that they've done and the things that we've done to contribute to why modern society is bad, I feel like we can still change. You know, not everything is going to stay stagnant. Not everything is going to be the same forever. I feel like in order to change that, we have to change ourselves. We have to change our mentality, and not only like be ourselves, but be the best version of ourselves, which meaning, you know, like working out, waking up early in the morning, or being productive in any way, in any you know, form you can be, or you've eaten healthy, being in extracurricular activities, you know, and stuff like that. I'm not saying don't be on social media, because like I said, social media can be used for many things. Of course, you want to be entertained, you want to, like, entertainment is not wrong. I'm not going to be out here in double downing on TikTok stars. Like, literally that's not what I was doing like two weeks ago. It's nothing wrong with entertainment. You want to get entertained, there's nothing wrong with leisure. If you want to get some leisure time here and there, that's fine. But social media also could tarnish your mental health in some ways. You stay for too long, like, you've always heard this, like, too much of something could lead to disaster. Too little of something could also lead to disaster in some ways, but moderation help you in a way. Apart from that, thank you for listening to the video. Thank you for watching till the end. Like the video if you liked it. Comment your thoughts about my opinions and your own thoughts about how you feel about this situation. Comment of the day anywhere. Socials link in description. And also plan what you think, or put your comment on what you think I should also put on the Patreon when I make it. You know, I think next year or some years. Yeah, apart from that, have a nice day.